I'm Lenny, and in this video I'm going to discuss the film Child's Play, which was released in 2019. It's rated R and has the runtime of 1 hour and 30 minutes. You would be correct if you are sitting there thinking to yourself, Child's Play sounds familiar. Weren't there already movies called Child's Play? Yes, there was a franchise that started in the late 80s of the same story. This is a reboot, a remix, a relaunch, a redo, because that's the thing to do now, of that series. So, how does the lovable Chucky become a maniac-killing doll within this film? The movie opens up in Vietnam, where the Buddi doll is manufactured within this sweatshop. And one of the programmers for the doll, it's his last workday. He has been fired. He is no longer going to be employed. Once he finishes programming and building the animatronic doll that's at his workstation, he's to clear out. He is fired. So, to give the company a big FU and the middle finger on his way out, this gentleman turns off every single safety protocol that the Buddi doll would have within its system, which would make this particular doll go rogue and do its own thing, unlike the other Buddi dolls. The worker finishes up with the programming for the Buddi doll, puts it together, the doll is put in a box on a pallet, shrink wrapped and sent out to America with the rest of the other dolls. And as his final act, once the doll is sent on his way, this guy throws himself off the roof of the warehouse and commits suicide. We then meet Karen Barclay, who is a single mom raising a 13-year-old son, and she works at a place called Z-Mart. And Z-Mart is basically like your Walmart or your Target. Karen is working at the customer service desk at Z-Mart, and a customer returns a Buddi doll that they bought because it is not working properly. I wonder which doll she got. Karen knows that her son's birthday is coming up soon. They just moved to a new area. He does not have any friends, and he's kind of a loner, and he's not happy of the situation. Buddi doll that is not properly working, and take it home with her as a gift. So it has not even been refurbished. It's just been returned. Caslin Industries has created the Buddi doll. Caslin Industries is one of the type of tech companies that would have their items everywhere throughout your house or your apartment, your household, that would be voice activated. So within this Buddi doll feature is very high-tech Caslin Industries programming, which means the Buddi doll can control any other Caslin item within your house, be it the television or the thermostat or appliances, refrigerators. Think of the Buddi doll like Alexa from Amazon or Echo or the Google Home, where you voice activate commands, it does what you ask. That is the kind of software which is also within Buddi. The Buddi doll with the Caslin Industries technology in it is allowed to bond and imprint with its owner, which it does with Andy. Even though through all its faulty programming, the Buddi doll, Chucky still wants to make Andy happy. Every act that Chucky does throughout the film, no matter how heinous, no matter how horrible, is always to make Andy happy, to always bring Andy joy. And Chucky truly doesn't know the difference between right and wrong. He doesn't know those parameters, and everything that he does is to bring joy to this child who he's bonded with. Of course, we know that things aren't going to go well, and they aren't going to end well, of course, because it's a horror thriller. So there are some minor things that annoy me about this film. First off, Aubrey Plaza. I don't buy her as Andy's mom within this film, especially during the first act. When Andy does finally make friends, his friends are rude and annoying right off the bat. My third minor issue, and again, I understand why they do this, because if they didn't, we wouldn't have a film. But when Chucky starts acting strangely, the very first thing that he does is he kills and strangles the cat. Chucky gets all his information from the input that Andy gives him and the reactions and the feelings that Andy sends out. One night, Andy is telling Chucky about the cat that's mean and doesn't like anyone, and he doesn't like the cat because the cat is always biting or clawing at him, which the cat does. The cat makes Andy bleed. So Chucky sees this, hears the input that Andy is saying, and Chucky strangles and kills the cat. So okay, kills the cat. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe we can work with this. Andy and his new friends are watching a horror film at Andy's place. And within the horror film, people are being killed with a knife, people are being shredded up, stabbed, hacked, getting decimated. And Chucky sees that what Andy is watching on the TV is bringing him joy. It's making him laugh. It's making his friends laugh. Chucky wants his best friend to be happy. That's what he's programmed for. So Chucky goes to get a knife and he is going to stab Andy's friend because from what he's seeing, they're all laughing and he doesn't know the consequences of murder and what happened. What's the difference between entertainment, such as in movies, and real life murder? So he goes to stab Andy's friend and he doesn't understand why he's being told that that's wrong, that that's bad. He's watching all three of these kids laugh as they see people being murdered in the film. Later on, Andy is complaining about the guy that is dating and seeing his mom, and he doesn't like him, and the guy is a jerk. This guy, who's not Andy's father, tries to boss him around, and one night out of frustration, Andy is saying and crying that he hates this guy. He just wants him to leave. He wants them to leave the family alone, leave his mom alone, leave Andy alone. And Chucky sees how upset Andy is. Andy is asking for this guy to go away, to disappear. So Chucky murders this guy for Andy. Actually cuts off his head. It's crazy. And Andy still doesn't shut the doll down. He's had chances. Things are getting intense. There's not a sense of urgency within this film where Andy and his friends are like, oh crap, sure, you know where this movie's going to be heading. There's going to be a final confrontation between Andy and Chuck. I must applaud Mark Hamill, who does the voice acting for Chucky. Can't help but feel empathy for Chucky. You can't help but feel sorry for him. And that's who I truly feel is the real victim of the film. I feel that the victim is Chucky because he is set to fail right from the start. And even with that in mind, he is still trying to bring love and joy to Andy. Rating Child's Play on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the absolute best score that I could get, I give it a 5. Guess what? We have now come to the interactive part of this video. If you think the video is worthy of a thumbs up, please feel free to do so. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see others like it, all you have to do is hit the YouTube logo, which is going to be down in the corner, and you'll get a notification anytime I upload a new video to the channel. As always, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for your time, and thank you for allowing me the opportunity to talk about these things that I'm passionate about. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you soon.